To celebrate 25 years of discovering Wisconsin, we couldn't find anything silver, but we are bringing you gifts of rust.
This is Oxide, that's our watchdog.
Restaurants.
Here's your fish fry.
And plenty of recreation.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
Beauty awaits around each bend. The enchantment never ends. For every season there's another reason for you to come discover Wisconsin.
Today we celebrate 25 years of discovering Wisconsin, even though my journey has just begun. But before we launch into the next quarter century, let's take a look back at some of the places that we've discovered. And it starts just like it did 25 years ago, right here. That's right. Discover Wisconsin's first episode, way back in 1987, featured the World Championship Snowmobile Derby in Eagle River. Over the years, we've come back to see the racers get faster and fly higher. But we don't return just for the adrenaline rush. We also learn a lot about the history of this wintertime event.
This used to be a flat field. They came in with bulldozers, dug out the hole, which is now the bowl, made it a half-mile track. That transition was huge. Went from a little flat track with snowbanks around the outside to the bowl that we see today with all the safety precautions, the hay bales in the corners, the concerns for the drivers and the speeds that they do attain.
The Derby will also be celebrating a significant anniversary soon as snowmobile fans converge on Eagle River for the 50th consecutive year in 2013. From that first episode, we began bringing you to literally every corner of the state, finding all sorts of activities ideally suited for Wisconsin's landscapes. With so many places to get out and explore, consider matching some of these destinations to things you enjoy doing outdoors. For instance, if hiking's your thing, the Ice Age Trail alone provides over 1,000 miles of volunteer-created trails that cross the state east and west, north to south. Oh, you say you'd rather hit the trails with a little more speed? All right, just hop on a bike and choose your adventure. Scenic rails to trails routes wander the countryside, and some of the most technical single tracks in the country test the expert cyclist, if you've got the nerve. Who doesn't enjoy a day on the water, recapturing childhood memories of fishing on a nearby pond? With over 15,000 lakes, rivers, and streams, 2 Great Lakes, the mighty Mississippi, and the world's largest chain of lakes, Wisconsin welcomes water lovers. Over the years, we've even discovered that there's also as much to explore under the water as there is on it. Of course, many of these water destinations belong within our park system. So wherever you live, you can embrace these wonders up close and personal. Big Manitou Falls in Pattison State Park near Superior, Eagle Bluff Lighthouse in Door County's Peninsula State Park, the National Gold Medal Award-winning park system in Milwaukee County, and Wisconsin's oldest state park overlooking the Mississippi River are all just a handful of the sights, sounds, and attractions to add to your must-see list. Wisconsin scenery makes it easy to bring you awe-inspiring images each and every week. And we're constantly looking for new ways of showing Wisconsin to you. That challenge falls on our entire team, including our cinematographers who have lots of cool tools to choose from to capture these amazing images. Images like this are captured using a GoPro. This little camera goes places and attaches to things our bigger cameras can't. We've captured even more images in our 25th anniversary commemorative book. Order your copy today and see more video from the last 25 years by visiting discoverwisconsin.com. We're going to take a moment to catch our breath, and when we come back, we're talking about my favorite subject, food. Welcome back to the episode that's been 25 years in the making on Discover Wisconsin.
Emmy, order up.
Thanks, Todd. If there is one thing we love to feature, it's food. Whether we're looking for the best cheeseburger or the newest microbrew, don't hesitate to tell us your favorites at our Discover Wisconsin Facebook wall, because I love sampling everything. Speaking of sampling, Wisconsin is custom made for it. Did you know there are different types of popcorn? No joke. Just take a quick stop in Rural Route 1 popcorn and see if you can taste the difference, along with some truly unique gourmet flavors. Hey, what's that one?
Our standard flavors would be the Kaneko CC Winkle, RC Snackle, Cherry Cheesecake, Deluxe Caramel, and then Caramel. In the cheese varieties, we have cheddar cheese, jalapeno, ranch, sour cream, and then the white pepper cheddar corn. You can get those all year round.
I'd bet $1 each of you out there has a sweet tooth. Lucky for you, it can be satisfied all over the state. From local chocolatiers making delectable homemade treats to candy outfitters who ship their creations all over the country. Sweet! For our next stop, you don't need a personal sommelier to taste the fruits of these laborers. Many wineries in Wisconsin grow their own grapes and other crops to create award-winning concoctions. Do you know what Spotted Cow, Blonde Doppelbock, and Hopalicious are? Aha! So you've probably already visited one of the many custom breweries Wisconsin's noted for.
And I love Wisconsin. And so we make beers that not only do we think people will enjoy around here, but also have names that reflect Wisconsin, like Spotted Cow is pretty well known. And of course, Wisconsin's well known for their dairy industry, so it's a good fit.
Actually, Wisconsin's brewing heritage is so strong that the National Breweriana Association chose Potosi for the National Brewery Museum. Located in the historic Potosi Brewing Company building, posters, mirrors, and artifacts from around the world artfully reveal this history. Okay, I'm reading your mind. How can we talk about beer, wine, and chocolate without mentioning another iconic staple of the state, cheese? Did you know that we've been making cheese in this area before Wisconsin officially became a state? Today, we proudly produce over 600 varieties. Let's see, if I sample one a day, that's almost 2 years worth. Whoa! So there will always be something new to sample. Even though I've only been discovering Wisconsin for under a year, one of the most asked questions I've heard is, where is your favorite place to eat? It's a really hard question, but I know our crew loves to stop at Delta Diner in Northwest Wisconsin. Outside and in, it's an iconic diner. That is, until you open the menu.
Mary, you got 2 minutes on a Greek and a Pedros.
Biscuits and gravy.
Greek omelet. It is artichokes and Kalamata olives, feta cheese, with tzatziki sauce on it. Awesome.
Lucky Denny is all about hash browns and green peppers and onions and sriracha sauce on the side for sure.
And it tastes like pancake inside.
So this is really exciting. I'm used to seeing all of the good food come out of the kitchen up front, but we're actually behind the scenes, and we're gonna get to see what's being made.
This is a base chipotle sauce. What we have is we have chipotle peppers, we have an adobo sauce here, we've added a bunch of spices to it, and then just blanched carrot.
All right, on to the chorizo, which you love because it's local.
This is 6th Street Market. They make their own chorizo. They got a fantastic meat department. So we're just gonna let this crank up. And we're gonna brown it really well. And then the paste that we made just a few minutes ago, once this gets browned up, broken up, we're gonna mix that in, and then there are a number of other ingredients we'll put into it, let it simmer, and it's the beginnings of the Pedro sauce.
Does this smell great or what?
Yeah, this is the fun part about cooking.
We then took all the ingredients up front, where I learned a valuable cooking tip.
The key to perfect over easy egg is a cool grill.
We finished the Pedro's Mex Benny by grilling the corn bake, frying 2 eggs, and topping it all off with the piping hot sauce we made in back.
And then it's good to go.
Look at that.
Wherever you live in the state, you're bound to have a special place to eat, right? Go ahead and share your favorites with us by visiting our Facebook wall and see more of our foodie adventures in our commemorative 25th anniversary book. Just visit discoverwisconsin.com to order your copy and see more bonus clips from the past 25 years. When we come back, we'll reveal some year-round attractions to consider for family getaways. And a little later, the unusual, weird, and things that make you ask, What's that? You better stay with us. Celebrating 25 years of the Badger State today on Discover Wisconsin. Wisconsin's 4 seasons provide ever-changing backdrops, unlike many other states, creating a variety of outdoor recreational and vacation opportunities. Then there are other attractions, activities, and places to visit any time of year, no matter the season or the weather. If Wisconsin had an official sport that almost anyone could participate in, it would have to be bowling. From the young to the young at heart.
That's what keeps me going and keeps me young. Like hanging around with these young guys, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of them call me Pops and Grandpa, and it makes me feel good.
Bowling caters to every age and skill level. And if you still want to bowl with manual pin setters and no automated ball returns, just take a trip to Milwaukee's Holler House. Yes, you'll have to keep your own score too. If running water is your ticket to fun, consider this.
Just about everyone knows that Wisconsin Dells is the water park capital of the world. And with 16 million gallons of water and hundreds of slides, it's hard to argue. But did you know that Wisconsin Dells is also the birthplace of the indoor water park? Cowabunga!
Today, Wisconsin Dells offers aquanics, that's you water lovers out there, over 20 water park properties and is home to the largest indoor-outdoor water park resort in the country.
Bringing the excitement of the water park inside helps you weatherproof your summer vacation and gives you a reason to never put away your swimsuit. But don't take our word for it.
This is great because when it's really cold outside and the sun's shining, it really warms up in here and almost feels tropical.
It's so simple. You can just sit back, relax, and the kids just play.
We usually go to Mexico, but with airfare prices being so expensive, it's very nice to just take a small trip and be able to get the sun and the effects of the beach at the same time.
Absolutely. Every year you'll find new indoor attractions in the water and out. This is the new ropes course at Wilderness Territory, and man, I gotta hurry, these kids are quick.
Many resorts in the Dells are adding to their watery attractions. Plan your visit and be ready to learn the ropes, golf with the fishes, and simply spend a lot of family time together. Let's get back to the water theme as we visit our next year-round indoor attraction. Immerse yourself in the world of water at Discovery World in downtown Milwaukee. Create your own thunderstorm on a working scale model of all 5 Great Lakes. Save on airfare as you take a vacation to the coral reefs of the Caribbean without leaving the state. Not far from the water, the technology building unravels the mysteries of science with a blend of artistic and educational flair. The centerpiece is a kinetic structure that unfolds before your eyes to over 40 feet tall.
It's done by the engineer and artist Hoberman. And Hoberman created this double heliosoid, which expands and contracts, so it's a math model, but it also is a model of DNA and how it spirals upon itself.
Just a short walk down the block, you'll find another Lake Michigan shoreline original, the Milwaukee Art Museum, designed by Santiago Calatrava. The building itself is a work of art, which houses various works of art inside. Okay, it seems there's a museum somewhere in Wisconsin dedicated to just about everything you can imagine, and some that may be a little hard to imagine. The world's largest angel collection lives in Beloit and includes over 600 black angels donated by Oprah Winfrey. Wisconsin Rapids native Grim Natwook had a hand in creating this animated icon, and you can see many of his other notable characters in the South Wood County Historical Museum. Bring back childhood memories and be a kid again in Burlington. Here you can play with some unique spinning tops and see a wide collection of yo-yos and other games. Various museums in Wisconsin honor the rich history of automobiles and cycles. However, one that focuses on what makes them run caught our attention. Northwood's Petroleum Museum in Three Lakes presents a free look at pumps, signs, cans, and other automotive artifacts. Come discover even more indoor attractions and other must-see destinations we've visited over the years by ordering our commemorative 25th anniversary book on discoverwisconsin.com. When we come back, we'll explain what this is. Welcome back to 25 adventurous years of discovering Wisconsin. As you drive around our state, you'll undoubtedly come across some things that turn your head and make you say, what's that? And we're not just talking about giant wildlife, big bikers, and ginormous letter M's. These are genuine, full-blown attractions, events, and one-of-a-kind things where seeing is believing. On the outside, this may look like just a 4.5-story tall, 1.5 city block long giant fish, right? However, this shrine to anglers is part of the Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame and Museum in Hayward. Fish on! If you like the revving sound of a chainsaw slicing through lumber like it's butter, just stay in Hayward, which also hosts the Lumberjack World Championships. 3 action-packed days with competitors from around the world cut, chop, climb, and run their way to national recognition.
You know, it's so exciting, it's thrilling, there's so much to see. It's action-packed. I mean, it's non-stop action, and you're seeing amazing athletes from all over the world just competing their heart out and really putting it all on the line, and I think it's a tremendous experience.
This is a bongbird.
From chainsaws to welders, Jurassic Park is the creation of amateur paleontologist Clyde Winia and his wife Nancy. And as the story goes, Clyde excavated and recreated the natural inhabitants of McMillan Marsh just outside Marshfield.
These are all the extinct creatures used to inhabit the marsh during the Iron Age, and I like to dig them up and weld them back together.
While marveling at the extinct creatures like the Whirlysaurus and the Gutsy Dragon, it won't take long to realize the creator is just as unique as his creations.
Many other significant people have ties to Wisconsin, and it was right here in Baraboo where 5 brothers put laughter and big top entertainment on the map.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the greatest show on earth!
Relive your childhood when you visit Circus World.
They will see it come alive before their very eyes through the historic lithograph posters, through the costuming. More than 200 circus wagons that we have within our collection.
We stopped in as they were restoring a classic piece of Americana.
Restoration work on these historic circus wagons began back in the 1960s, and as you can see, it still continues today. Now, Heavy, you haven't been here since the 60s, but for over 30 years, what have you seen during your time here?
Oh, lots of things. I've worked on every wagon that's in the place at one time or the other. It's a great job. I love doing it. You know, we can restore this old stuff back the way it was, and that's what I like to do the most.
Whether you live or vacation in Wisconsin, there's a story waiting to be discovered. And we love reading your stories on our Discover Wisconsin Facebook wall.
It is amazing to look back and see all of the people and places that Discover Wisconsin has visited over the last 25 years. I am excited and truly blessed to start the next 25 with you. Whether it's here in Eagle River where it all began or celebrating our 350th episode later this year, thank you for discovering Wisconsin with us.
For more information and bonus video from the episode, go to discoverwisconsin.com. While you're there, click on the Cadiddle link to watch entire episodes from this season or past seasons. And don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discover Wisconsin Radio all across the state.
Okay, it already smells great.
So
Get in there,
just-
smell that.